Huzzah and well met to my engineers and logisticians. And to start off today's video, I want to mention viewer Tabitha Steele 7547, who commented that they were looking for a video that would explain in more detail how far powered rails will send carts before you need another powered rail. And that'll be enough out of you, Mr. Villager. This was seconded by Lane 2K18, who was looking for a more specific breakdown as well. So that in the more I thought about that, the more I thought, yeah, I should make a video kind of detailing what we can expect from powered rails, because my initial response was that there was too much variation to say specifically how powered rails work. So let's break them down. And I started with just a straight flat line in testing, and we see that our empty carts and our TNT carts went to the ninth block away from our powered rail source. Just a single powered rail that we allow the cart to drop down a slope, hit the powered rail, and go as far as it will without any impedance. And it goes to the ninth block. You'll see that after the seventh and eighth block, it gets painfully slow to watch, and we will see that type of thing played out in exponentially large terms. So, nothing too remarkable here. Our TNT cart goes just as far as our empty cart goes. I may have mentioned it in the previous video, but I will relink that one. And also, this is going to be part of the playlist for moving your items and entities around, because this largely deals with animals, villagers, and moving the players, as well as chests and hopper minecarts. So, nothing super remarkable here, but our chest and hopper minecarts went all the way out here to 80 blocks. And you could put a singular powered rail here at the 80th block, right where they land, and they will go another 80 blocks, I assume. They do become painfully slow way back here. So if you wanted to, you could use every 50th block or so as a powered rail to keep a decent and consistent speed for your minecarts with hoppers or minecarts with chests. But that's how far those went on flat, straight ground. In a previous take of this video, I explained that when you use powered rails, the rail that is actually being powered will still send the signal on out to 8 more rails in either direction. So you could have 17 powered rails in a row, and I did not test all of these features to see how far that would send a cart. This was just used as demonstration purposes for showing what can be powered and how far away. So, our villager made it to 117 blocks. That's insane. A player made it to 117 blocks as well. So did a cow and this chicken. These were all tested with the same thing, using the fence to allow the cart to travel down the slope, hit the powered rail, and go as far as it would. Once these get to at least the 50th block, or about the halfway point, they'll start decelerating, and you'll be watching it go single pixel by single pixel, painfully slow. So you could theoretically place another powered rail at the 117th block, and it would work. It would work very slowly, but it would work. I would instead suggest placing powered blocks at every 50th block, or roughly, depending on your build and your project and what you intend to do, so that your carts make it with some consistency and you don't have to wait while they very inexorably crawl to their next powered block. So, flat straight trails, or rails as it were, are all well and good, but we don't often have that. We're building things that travel upward and downward and making turns, and we want to know how far things are going to go. This test was less consistent just because I kept placing a cart and giving them a push. And you'll see our empty carts go pretty consistently to 9, 10, and 11, but it depends on how hard you push them. If you're running full tilt when you touch the cart, it goes a little farther. And the further that the cart goes in general, the more that is compounded. So our chest was supposed to land here at 84, but you can see this one went much further, all the way past the 112 mark to approximately 120. We saw a hopper go to 95. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at that backwards. So no, the chest went probably to 100. It goes this way and then around here. So our hopper with or our minecart with hopper or our minecart with chest can travel anywhere from 80 to 100 blocks, it seems, making constant turns. And then the player, myself, by sitting in the cart on the powered block and just tapping forward to get us started, went all the way to 112. A cow made it to 138, and a villager with just a little push went to 140. But the inconsistency in giving them a little push means that some variation is required. But you get the idea. You can you have quite a few options here for placing powered rails, such as at these straight points here, because powered rails don't do turns. They will do slopes, and we'll see that in a moment. But with constant turning and whatnot, carts actually tended to go a little bit further, which is something to do with the way Minecraft coded uh, curving rails and turning rails. You can actually get a cart accelerating a lot by using all circular rails to trick the cart into jumping tracks. But I'm not going to show you how to do that here. We're talking about specifics and measurements. So, with this final test to see how far something would go up a 1/1 slope, which is the most steep slope we can make with rails. You can't have a rail that goes up by 2 before it goes over by 1. And we let go of the horse or the cow in the cart, and the cow makes it to the 4th block. Now, if you let this keep going, the cow will continue to build momentum until it's pushing all the way up to the 7th block, or excuse me, the 6th block. The player and a minecart with hopper actually managed to go all the way to the 5th block. But alas, our cows, our TNT, or our minecarts with TNT, our minecarts with chest, a minecart with a villager, or an empty minecart only go up to about 4. So, I understand that this video is quite a bit shorter than most. It will be included in the playlist for moving your things and automating the, I guess, transportation process. And I do want to take a moment to say thank you to all of you. I have said before that we were just past 250 subscribers, and by the time I get to making this video, I have 6 more of you. And it was funny because I kept bumping to 254, and then I would lose somebody and be back down to 253. So it was nice to see that we've broken that little barrier. Also, I put a post up about my last video, the storage silos, saying that it was going to be the first of my videos that would make 100 views in less than 24 hours. And you all came through for me, and it did. As close as I can tell, it had about 112 in the first 24 hours. So, thank you all for that. That was very cool to see you respond that way. Once again, I adore your comments and your likes and subscriptions, but your comments I will try to respond to, and oftentimes, if there's enough there, you'll get a whole video made with a shout out for yourself. So I will link those viewers in the description so that they know the video has been made, or at least they get notified. And I want to say thank you specifically to Tabitha Steele and to Lane 2K18 for the suggestion on a video. And with that, I am your White Sun Paladin. I hope you are blessed on your next quest, and I am off to my next adventure.